Can you freeze raw potatoes without blanching them first?
Hey there! Welcome to today's video where we'll be discussing whether you can freeze raw potatoes without blanching them first. If you've ever wondered about this, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and find out.
Understanding blanching.
Before we get into freezing raw potatoes, let's quickly understand what blanching is. Blanching is a cooking technique that involves briefly boiling or steaming vegetables and then rapidly cooling them in ice water. This process is commonly used to preserve the color, texture, and nutritional value of vegetables before freezing them.
Freezing raw potatoes.
Now, let's address the main question. Can you freeze raw potatoes without blanching them first? The answer is yes. You can freeze raw potatoes without blanching them, but there are a few important things to keep in mind. When freezing raw potatoes, it's crucial to understand that they have a high water content. Freezing raw potatoes without any treatment can lead to several issues. One major problem is the formation of ice crystals, which can damage the cell structure of the potatoes and result in a soggy or mushy texture when thawed.
Preparing raw potatoes for freezing.
To ensure better results when freezing raw potatoes, it's recommended to take a few steps before freezing them. 1. Wash and peel. Start by thoroughly washing the potatoes to remove any dirt or debris. If desired, you can peel the potatoes, although it's not mandatory for freezing. 2. Cut into desired shape. Next, cut the potatoes into the shape you prefer. Whether you choose to dice, slice, or shred them, make sure the pieces are relatively uniform in size. This will help with even freezing and thawing later on. 3. Blanching. Optional. While blanching is not necessary for freezing raw potatoes, it can help improve their texture and quality. Blanching can help inactivate enzymes that cause discoloration and texture changes during freezing. If you choose to blanch, briefly cook the potato pieces in boiling water for a few minutes, then quickly cool them in ice water and pat them dry before freezing. 4. Pre-freeze. Optional. Another optional step is pre-freezing the raw potatoes before placing them in storage containers. Arrange the potato pieces in a single layer on a baking sheet or tray, making sure they're not touching each other. Place the tray in the freezer for a few hours until the potatoes are partially frozen. This pre-freezing step helps prevent the pieces from clumping together in the storage container.
Packaging and storage.
Once you have prepared the raw potatoes for freezing, it's time to package and store them properly. 1. Packaging. Transfer the prepared potato pieces into airtight freezer-safe containers or resealable freezer bags. Squeeze out any excess air from the bags before sealing them tightly. This step helps prevent freezer burn and maintain the quality of the potatoes during storage. 2. Labeling. Don't forget to label the containers or bags with the date of freezing. This will help you keep track of the storage time and ensure you use the potatoes within a recommended time frame. 3. Freezer storage. Place the packaged potatoes in the coldest part of your freezer, ideally at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, -18 degrees Celsius, or below. The lower the temperature, the better the potatoes will maintain their quality. And there you have it. You now know that you can freeze raw potatoes without blanching them first, although taking certain steps can help improve their texture and